Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope you're all doing awesome. Thanks for coming out to the live stream. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and... Actually, I need to figure out where you guys' comments are because I can't see them. Hold on. Alright, I think I found the comments. Perfect. Alrighty. The comments have arrived. Perfect. Alright. I bumped the camera. Wait. Stick myself in the corner down there, and yeah. Thank you for coming out, everybody. I see we got Peter, we got Melon, we got Steve, we got, who else is here today? We got Noah. What's up, Noah? Trickies, hello. We got Dead Marauder, Eddie, Jedi, Max the Gamer in the house. Arcade, what's up? How are you? Mark, good to see ya. XY, yes. Alright, Nashi, what's going on? How are you guys doing? So, I don't think I really have anything set up for this showdown except for that little BMW M3, which is not going to do well. Is it just me? Or are they making these showdowns harder? The new Porsche Le Mans thing is up on the map. Let's see. There's a rerun event up on the map. There's a Porsche Dominance, alright. Is one of these a showdown? No, that's not a... Oh, come on with your pop-ups. So there's a bunch of new stuff up here today. This is also a rerun event, but the nice thing about the rerun events is you get a second chance to do something, you know? Here's this horrible thing that will steal all of your resources. 250 gold? No, thank you. You fooled me once. You're not going to fool me again, darn you, Donna. Hypercar Surge. Alright. Now I gotta find the showdowns. I really wish they would kind of organize the map in some sort of a grid or something, because everything is just kind of thrown all over the place. The map is a mess. The map is a giant mess. Alright, so I think all I really have is the BMW. Used to be I would almost always have some sort of car that was at a decent amount of upgrades. Okay, actually I got the old school GT350R. Well, I mean, that's better than nothing. Let's go take a look at this really quick. Alright. Nancy says, my BMW is quicker than my Lotus for the showdown. Yeah, whatever you have that is faster, definitely go with that. So it looks like I got some parts. I don't even know if I should... Oops, wrong button. I don't know if I should bother with it, but I guess we'll put this part on here. Ford parts are pretty easy to get. We'll just go ahead and fill this up with fusions. I don't know why, but I don't have a lot of parts on this. I must have used this for something in the past and didn't feel like wasting my fusion parts. That's my only guess as to why like a lot of these parts aren't installed. Since we're doing a showdown, I mean, might as well go ahead and put a couple things on it. It'll have to do. I don't like installing these parts, but we're just gonna go ahead and do it. Alright, Morgan, good to see ya. I must have done something with this where it didn't matter whether or not the car was fast or slow, because I got it all kinds of discombobulated here. Alright, let's give it a quick tune. What's up, Ed? How are you today? Pretty much all. Alright, I see the new events are so pay to win. Thing is, it's been like this for years. They just keep adding more and more and more paid events, but yeah, most of the bigger events are paid. Ew. There are paid events everywhere. So that one down. Alright, this doesn't seem like a great car. Man. Okay. Not very tunable, low Evo points. 12.3 on the dyno. Yeah, this is a crappy car. It is what it is, but we're going to go ahead and run this, I guess. Norburn, what's up, my man? What's up, Free Palestine? Good to see ya. Reaper, hello, hello. Alright, Norman wants to know, is the game still worth playing? If you liked it in the past, you'll probably still like it. I mean, it's the same game for the most part. They keep adding, like, nowadays they bombard us with paid events. But I mean, you can still get on, do your live racing, do your showdowns, do your daily races, do all the normal stuff and enjoy that. But there are about 1 million paid events all over the map now. Constantly, there's a new Legends event, so same old game with more paid stuff added. But, you know, there's still plenty of things for free-to-play players. So I think it's still worth playing. The BMW smokes those Mustangs. I don't think my tier 3 car is going to be as fast as my tier 4 car, though. There's no way my little BMW that's tier 3 can beat this tier 4 Mustang. If it can, this Mustang must be extra horrible. I don't know. I would imagine this is going to be faster. I haven't checked, but if it can, that means that this car is crap. It looks nice, though. It does look really nice. Noah says, I've seen people running 10.5s on the half mile with a GT350. Can't get even close to that. They've probably got it maxed out, or they might be cheaters. I mean, it's either they got it maxed out, tuned well, and they're shifting it great, or somebody's cheating. I don't know what the time for this car is, but AODH, what's up, buddy? I'm glad you're enjoying the channel. Welcome to the game. You've been playing for a couple months. That's awesome. I don't know, this is really a fun game. I like it. Most of the time. I mean, I can't say I love everything about it, but it's a great game overall. Alright, Eddie Parker says, every time I collect a prize or finish a few races, it keeps synchronizing accounts. Yeah, that's a little weird. I'm not sure why it would be doing that to you, but generally if you log on to another device, when you switch back and forth between devices, it does the synchronizing profile thing. I'm not really sure why it would be doing that if you're not switching devices, but normally that's why it does that. I mean, I got like 4 different devices that I sometimes... No, 3, I guess. 3 devices that I play on. And every time I switch back and forth, it'll do that. Now, every once in a while, it'll do that just for the heck of it, but I've never really seen it to where it's doing it over and over and over or every couple of minutes. There's got to be something weird going on there. That's not really supposed to happen. So you definitely got some sort of weird glitch there. Alright, how do you play this on your PC? You can download something like LD Player or BlueStacks. Now, last time I tried BlueStacks, it wasn't working very well. But if you're on a PC and you want to play your Android games, you can get LD Player or BlueStacks. There's a couple of other Android emulators out there as well, but I'm not really sure how good they are. Now, Google's going to have its own pretty soon. It's currently in beta testing, but this game is currently not available on it. And eventually it will be. Yeah, BlueStacks, that's the problem I always had with BlueStacks, is it always seemed to be on the laggy side for me. So BlueStacks was always laggy. And I didn't really like it. Alright, Reaper is trying to find a crew. Reaper, how many respect points do you normally make every season? If you're trying to join a milestone prize crew, that's something you need to put out there, because you know, the crews are going to need to make sure you can hit the points required so they can continue to get the cars. So how many RP do you make? That there is very important to know. Melon says you can't play the CSR on the Mac. Melon, I think you can download LD Player for Mac. But, you know, if your phone's an iOS and your account is on iOS, then no, I don't think you can play it on there. But I'm pretty sure the Android emulators work on Mac, if I understand that correctly. But there's no such thing as a iOS emulator. Now, I wish they would do that, but unfortunately they don't. I could be wrong, but if you go to like ldplayer.net, oh my god. If you go to ldplayer.net, I believe it is, I think there's a download for Mac and for Windows. I could be wrong, but you can always double check, find out. Celebrities, hello. How you doing today? Ah, you capped today? Very nice. How long does that take? Alright, so Reaper, you make 1.3 to 2 million per season. Yeah, you should definitely be able to find a crew that gets the prize cars. Now, I think my crew actually needs a couple of members. I don't currently have the link to the line app ready, but I think on the last recruitment video I made, I posted in the video's description, there should be a link to our recruitment room on the line app where you can talk to our recruitment guy about possibly joining. But if you can make that much RP and you know, he thinks you're a good fit, he'd probably let you into my crew, but I'll probably have another recruitment video coming up next week on Wednesday or Thursday. And if we still need people around that time, I'll mention it on that recruitment video as well. So far, this car is doing pretty good. Give about another 10 races, and it probably won't be. Tricky says, I think if they made more free events, people would be more inclined to pay for paid events. What's your opinion on that? I have no idea. So these companies, all right, I don't know the developers of this game, but I have spoken to some developers on other games about this. And they've got these heavily researched systems as to what makes the company the most money. All right. Those developers or those companies, whoever develops these programs on how to do the marketing for these games, they're making a killing. So whatever they're doing is probably what's going to actually make them the most money. Now, if they come out with free events, that's a lot of extra work and putting stuff together and paying employees to make stuff that doesn't make them any money. So, and I'm not really sure why more free stuff would make people want to pay more. If there's more free stuff, the free players are just going to do the free stuff and probably still skip the paid stuff, in my opinion. So, but no, they got these business plans for games like this. There's companies out there that have researched and developed these things, and they sell their business plans to other companies. I mean, it actually gets pretty crazy, but the very small percentage of players that dump gigantic amounts of money, they make more off of those players than all the regular people combined. So that like 5% or 10% of huge spenders spends more than everybody else in total, which is crazy. That's the way I understand it. So is the Nissan Nismo better for this event? I don't remember. I did make a video that went over the fastest cars for this, but I can't remember which ones were the best. I have a very bad memory. Now, this is going to be the fastest one that I have upgraded, so... Oh, celebrities, yeah. There's not a lot of crews out there. I mean, there's a very small percentage of crews that get the Purple Star cars, actually. Thing is, you probably got to spend a good 4 to 6 hours a day racing to be in a crew that gets those kind of points. You gotta earn a lot of points. I mean, even back when I was playing this game for 3 to 4 hours a day, I still wasn't making those kind of points. Now, some people on iOS say that they earn points quicker because the game loads in a lot faster, but I don't know. You got to spend a lot. I mean, you got to spend a lot of time playing. It's crazy if you ask me. But the whatever Purple Star cars we have, those are definitely going to be the fastest in the Showdown. I think there were 2 or 3 of these cars that had Purple Stars available. But Showdown's always a pain in the butt. What's up, Kenny? How are you doing today? Kenny saw something. Oh, here it is. All right, so he says the next season milestone prize car is the Lapel Motorsports Chevrolet Camaro Z06, and the PC Cup car is the Audi RS6 Avant GT. So normally, if you see it over there on that server, generally they got information from people who know what they're talking about. So more than likely, you're going to be correct about that. G-Boy, hello. Is BlueStacks a good emulator? It is, but I think it depends on what games you're playing as to how well it works, right? For me, I haven't had a lot of luck with it on CSR2, but it does play some other games really good. I generally use LD Player because it seems to play, I play War Robots and I play CSR, and LD Player seems to play both of those decently right now. Oh, it's a Corvette. Did I read that wrong? It's a Corvette, not a Camaro. I am very bad at reading. That's what happens when you're dyslexic. You can't read things worth a darn. Alright, so Nancy says the number 1 car is the Purple Star Arrow, number 2 is the Purple Star Z, and the 3rd is the normal 5-star Lotus Arrow. What's up, Tommy? How's your day going? Good to see ya. I don't know, Trickies. I mean, most of the free players don't have money to spend. I don't know. I just don't see how adding more free stuff would make people want to spend more money. I think adding more free stuff would probably make people want to spend less money. I could be wrong, though. Arcade says this game feels pay to win. It's not really pay to win, it's pay to play the big events is what it is. Pay to win the prize cars, yes. Now, Showdown is, well, I mean, most of the things in this game are designed to try and get you spending money. I mean, pretty much any mobile game ran by any company, their goal is to make money. So, pretty much every game is going to have something on there to try and get you spending your money. What car do I recommend getting? Well, there's a couple of cool cars in the race pass. I did make a video that goes over all of them. What I remember, I don't remember what was in the free or paid tier, but I will say I know the Solus and the Super Van are both super awesome. I think there was 2 good cars in the free tier as well. I can't remember what's in there offhand. Like, I got the world's worst memory. I'd have to go look and see what they were, but I did make a video that goes over all the cars, whether or not they have live racing setups and stuff like that. So did I just get beat by the little tier 3 BMW? I did. That thing's running 11.8s. Let me... I can't believe it. Someone earlier said that the BMW was faster. You might be right. Let's switch over to the BMW and see how it does. I can't believe that a tier 3 car would be running faster than a tier 4 car. That's, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Max has paid the Solus at the best. I mean, yeah, the Solus is a really amazing car. That's the one I would pick. Alright, so whoever that was, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. The BMW beat me. That's crazy. I'm not sure how much I have the BMW upgraded either, but we're gonna try it. That's crazy. That little tier 3 car beat my tier 4 car. Now I gotta find the Showdown again. I'm lost. I don't know what this is running in the Showdown, but oh, come on with your pop-ups. Darn you, Donna. Alright. Let's try this. This is actually a really good little car for tier 3. Dad said the BMW can go 10.7. You know, I don't think there's anywhere that goes over half-mile times for tier 3 cars. 3, 2, 1, go. Sad thing is I just drove this car and I already forget what the shift pattern is supposed to be. What did I just get right there? Yeah, that was 11 something. That's crazy. $11.4. I kind of remember how to drive it. E-Boy says, hey Danny, why would you choose a Chevy Corvette? For what? Why won't you choose? Because I don't have it upgraded. So if you don't have something upgraded for the Showdown, it's going to be really slow. I should do nitrous on 4th. Let's try that. Personally, I'm not going to upgrade something just for a showdown. I'm just gonna drive whatever I got that's already upgraded because, you know, I need my resources for when I actually need my resources. I don't want to spend it on showdowns and junk like that. Nashi, yeah, it is faster. That's unbelievable, but it's faster. That GT350 sucks, man. That shouldn't happen, right? That shouldn't be a thing. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth, and nitrous. Let me try it that way. Go, little car, go, little car, go. Ooh, we got him, we got him. What'd we run that time? Alright, Kenny's gonna pick the Velar. Yeah, the Velar is a very nice car. Yeah, the Velar is one of the free ones. That's a great car. I ran about the same time there. I think I'm missing 1 or 2 stage 6 parts on this, so this thing is not maxed out. G-Boy wants the Corvette ZR1 in his garage. I'll tell you what, it takes forever to acquire all these cars on this game. It'd be nice if there was more ways to get a lot of these cars easier. I mean, there's so many cars that I would love to have, but you either got to be extremely lucky to pull them out of a crate, or buy them with real money or something. There's always some kind of thing. Alright, what time did that run right there? I'm playing around with the shift pattern a little bit. 11:5:29, about the same time. Okay. Hey Duke, what's up, my man? Alright, you got the Sylvia Elite, and now in 2 days got a Honda Civic Elite. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the new Honda Civic is coming out very soon, and new Civic Type R Elite Tuner's car, it's probably going to be really cool. The problem is, right now, you got those new Legends events going that want you to put Elite tokens into the cars. You're going to have that new event going that wants you to put Elite tokens into the cars. They're laying on the paid stuff like crazy. Arcade, so yeah, the BMW seems to be better than the Mustang. Now, I don't have that Mustang maxed out, but this little BMW is running faster, so on showdowns, the only thing that matters is how fast your car runs, and that's about it. That's really all that matters, is how fast you can cross the finish line, so whichever car you have upgraded that goes the fastest, that's the one you want to choose for the showdown. Alright, Noah, thanks, buddy. Ooh, that was much slower. Melon says a Civic Tier 5 sounds wrong. Well, I mean, I guess if you have a Civic with enough upgrades on it, if you really think about it, they all sound wrong. What kind of car does, 3-second half miles? You know what I'm saying? What kind of car does a 3-second half mile? Alright, I may be exaggerating a little bit, but barely. This game is very inaccurate, so. What's up, Blue Marad C? How's it going? How do I feel about the new Civic? I don't know yet. I haven't really got to play around with it, but once that car is released, I'll try and get a video out for it. We'll see what it's like. Normally, I wait for them to release cars before I make videos for them, because you never know. Sometimes you make a video for something, then they change it before they actually release it. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen, so I don't want to get the videos out too early for that reason. Aw, man, that guy must have more parts on his car than me. Boo! Boo! Slowest cars in each tier. Trickies, that might be a good video to make, actually. The top 10 slowest cars in CSR racing. You know, I like the idea, to tell you the truth. If I can remember that, I might actually make that video. Alright, this guy's probably going to kick my butt. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't think I did that one, but... Hey, he doesn't have his car upgraded enough. Sweet. I thought I was going to lose. He's probably mad. He's like, that tier 3 car beat me. Blue, glad you're doing good. I'm alright, my man. Thank you. Hey, Green Viper, how's it going? Jason, what's up? Awesome to see ya. You have a new car. In the game or real life? Either way, new stuff is awesome. What's the fastest car in my collection? The Honda Indy truck. Only if I get a couple of more stage 6 parts for it, though. Hey, Jamie, I'm doing good. Glad you're doing good. Thank you. Awesome to see you. But yeah, I got a lot of cars that are pretty fast, but the majority of my cars are not 100% maxed out. But definitely the Indy truck, and then once I get the Mustang fully upgraded, whenever that is, I don't know. That'll probably be actually faster than the Indy truck, because I did open the key crates. I did open the key crates and got all the stage 6 parts for the Mustang. Now I just need to get restore parts to restore it more. It's a pain in the butt, man. It's a giant buttocks pain. That's all I can say. Huge pain in my buttocks. But, you know, with things like Legends, you just gotta have a lot of patience. Alright. Kenny says we got 5 tier 5 Hondas. Dad likes the Mirror SV. I mean, it's a pretty cool car. It's definitely going to be one of the faster cars in the game. It's a little weird. I mean, I think it's probably going to be an amazing live racer, but I'm not so sure I like this new feature where you can pay for extra respect points. What do you guys think about that? What'd they call it? The Pristine or something like that? You got to put upgrade tokens into your car after it's fully restored. I mean, in some ways that's kind of cool, but in other ways, I mean, it's a little bit much, in my opinion. Jason says that car, I'm not really sure what that car it is, but he says it has the lowest RPM sound in CSR. What, the BMW? Or one of the electric cars? The electric cars don't make a lot of noise, do they? Oh man, that guy beat me up. But I'm actually looking forward to getting that new Shelby Mustang, the Elite Tuners one. Not Elite Tuners. The Legends one maxed out. Second fastest car in the game. Got all the parts for it, almost. I'm not sure how many of those Elite tokens you need to put into it yet. I actually hear it's more than the older ones, which is a bummer. I need to find that information, actually. Somebody probably knows. But it sounds like you got to put a lot of Elite tokens into it. Makima, what's going on, bud? I'm good. How about yourself? Oh, it's an extra cash bonus. Kenny, if you look at the bonuses on that car, it says it gives you 100% more RP on the bonuses there. So maybe it's both, but it does show a 100% RP bonus when you have that maxed out. It could maybe give you cash and RP, but it definitely looks like you get a 100% RP bonus. How much extra cash you get, I have no idea. Darker Nights is about 60,000 in total. The ones that concern me are the pink ones and the blue, or not blue, the gold ones. So I find it pretty easy to get yellows and greens, but the pink ones and the gold ones are really hard to get. It's too darn expensive. Alright, Celebrity says you can get a 100% RP bonus only up to level 3. But no, I don't like the idea of having to put extra parts, extra restore tokens into a car to get bonuses. I mean, that seems like a total cash grab thing. Noah. Yeah, there's probably, I bet if I go over to the CSR Discord, they probably got some information on those cars somewhere. I know there's a spreadsheet. I know they have a spreadsheet that shows all the upgrade costs. That's something I actually need to look up. Yeah, restore tokens. Did I say elite tokens? Yeah, it costs restore tokens to get the extra bonuses. Tricky says 56,000 tokens in total. Wait, Jamie, you got over 5 million silver keys? Is that what you're saying? You have over 5 million silver keys? Did you spend like $100 mazillion? Oh man, I don't think I shifted my car correctly. I wasn't paying attention to driving there. Melon, you think that's so the top crews can cheat? I will say, like, it used to be really easy to figure out the most amount of respect points a crew could make, but now they're throwing bonuses here, bonuses there. This event has bonuses, collections has bonuses, that has bonuses. It's just like now they're going to be adding that thing to get more I don't really understand how much RP a crew can actually make per season now, because they got so much extra stuff going on these days. I feel like they overdo it on some things. Certain things they should have left the way it was. Dead's got 190,000 bronze. That's a lot of bronze. I think once I got over 100,000 bronze. I spend them too often to save up that much, but silver keys, that's hard to save up. Bronze keys go pretty quick if you don't spend them often. Darker Knight says, yeah, I noticed the top crews have about 3 million RP after the... I don't know, I think that says 3 million. I can't do numbers. That's too many zeros. But yeah, a lot of those top crews, they get big RP quickly somehow. I mean, some of them are legit, some of them are cheating, but... now you don't know who's cheating or who's not by looking at the numbers, just because they keep adding all those extra bonuses you can win. That probably even makes it hard for the game to keep track of who's doing what. 300 million, okay, gotcha, thank you. It's not your fault I can't read very well or see numbers right. No need to apologize. To say 3 million, you big dummy, that would have been acceptable. How does somebody cheat on the game? I couldn't really tell you how they do it. I have no idea, but people add extra parts to their cars. People somehow get extra RP and everything else, and there's a lot of cheaters out there, unfortunately. How they do it? No idea. Dead hates down tuners. Me too. I don't like them either. I am not a fan of the down tuners. I gotta pay attention to driving my car. When I'm reading and talking, I'm gonna tell you, I lose track of what I'm doing. Celebrity says a level 3 bonus on Mustang is 25% RP. 3, 2, 1, go. You know what, an RP bonus is great, but I'm not going to sit there and run those little Legends races day after day after day just to get extra. You know, that's an extra 15 minutes of junk I don't want to do every day. What is the worst car for beginners? I guess cars that are not easy to get parts for are really bad for beginners. There's a lot of those. I mean, you might get a really amazing car, but if you're new, you're never going to be able to get parts for it. Let's say you got something like a Pontiac. It's super hard to get Pontiac parts. So that would be a terrible car for somebody who's new at the game. There's 1,500 cars in the game. Also, I mean, the boss cars, right? Beginners get the boss cars, and the boss cars are some of the slower and crappier cars in the game. There are so many bad cars, it's not even funny. Lots of really bad cars. Melon says any paid car. Yeah, if you don't want to spend money, then paid cars are bad. If you do want to spend money, then hey, go for it. But generally, I mean, a lot of people choose like the Mini Cooper or the Toyota 86 as their first car when they should be grabbing the Volkswagen as their first car. And I think the Boss 302 Mustang is their second car. Mini Cooper is really bad. Toyota 86 is pretty bad. I mean, I started off with the 86, and it was fine for a while, you know. I mean, it got me through a little bit, then eventually I had to get something else. but the 86 won't beat Tempest 2. I don't remember if it beats Tempest 1 or not, but it definitely won't beat Tempest 2. Trick is, if they let you transfer too much stuff quickly, they would probably sell you less things, so... I mean, these games are out to make money. They're not really here to do everybody a bunch of favors, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the way they're running the game right now, you can 100% tell their main focus is how much money they're making, so... They're not trying to do us favors at this point. They're not trying to really help us out. I mean, yeah, sometimes they give us a really cool free car or something every once in a while, which is awesome. They don't have to do that, but their main goal is to sell you things. Every once in a while, they throw us a bone. And I mean, I appreciate it. When they give us a really awesome free car, that's amazing. Like, they recently gave us that Cosworth, right? That Cosworth. They didn't have to do that. That's an amazing car. They gave us a couple of those, like, Pagani Utopias. Those are amazing cars. Unfortunately, a little hard to get parts for, but... Jamie's loving the Supervan. Awesome. Supervan is amazing. Alright, Green Viper said it's easy to find the cheaters. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, I don't know if the game is still doing this, but there was a time when they used to go through and they would wipe out all the cheating crews. Like, every couple of months, they would ban, like, entire crews. Are they still doing that now? I'm not really sure, but I hope they are. Oh no. B. Duke tried the Pitstop event yesterday. You lost 250 gold. Pitstop sucks. That's crappy you lost 250 gold. I would call game support or message game support and complain about that, because if you played it and you won some prizes and you weren't able to collect those prizes because the game malfunctioned, I would make sure to let them know, because that's not supposed to happen. Come on, little car. Come on, little car. You can do it. You know, I was very wrong on my... I was really wrong on my Showdown video saying that this little BMW was going to be the slowest car. I mean, normally the tier 3 cars are slower than the tier 4 cars, so... I guess I can't get everything right. Darker Knight says, Pitstop Heroes is okay as long as you don't stop after the first red card. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I played it, and I get 2 or 3 wins, I just leave and I collect my prizes and leave. I'm not gonna sit here and press my luck. Couple free things, sweet. The other day, I think the very first card I picked was a red tire, and I left. I'm like, screw you. That event's just a ripoff. Nancy's going to use the 300 SL as my Tempest 2 car. I wish I still had a list of like speed trap and sprint race times for Tempest 2. I don't think we have speed traps. I think you have a lot of sprint races in Tempest 2, but I don't know what they are. I don't know the times. A couple of the lists that were out there that showed some of that stuff disappeared at some point. But I know that Tempest 2 has a lot of 0 to 100 races, I think. Melon says the Ghibli is crap. Yeah, it's not super good. It looks nice, but there's a lot of cars in the game that look nice. But unfortunately, that doesn't mean they are nice. Wait, Dad, why'd you start crying? Oh, you spent 15,000 gold on... Excuse my language, but Pitstop Heroes. I just came up with that. I'm sure somebody else has said that, but... Oh, man. I mean, honestly, you know, you gotta call it like it is. Oh, man. Hey, Mario, how's it going today? What's up, Juan? Juan stops after the first flat tire. Yeah, I mean, bottom line is, I'm not giving them any gold at all to play that. I'm not giving them any gold to play that. No, thank you. Melon, do I know how to drive what, my man? Three, two, one, go. Come on, little car. You can do it. Ah! Ooh, that was a close one. Nancy says, the Corvette is kicking my butt to restore. Oh, so you're working on some of the original Legends stuff? This BMW? Yeah, I think so. I'm probably not driving it very well, but when I actually pay attention to what I'm doing, I do believe I know how to drive it. Oops. Let's go, let's go. Come on, I can win. No, I can't. No, I can't. Ah, Dad, your second account got suspended. Forever? Did they kick it out forever? Darker Knight, you know, they might actually return your gold. I mean, support's normally really good about replacing things that you lost. Somebody said they reported somebody. Where'd that go? But I think support's good if you have a real problem, like if you lost some resources or this or that. Alright, hold on. 3, 2, 1, go. I lost it. Somebody said there was a hacker on their team or something and they reported them. Now I can't find the comment. Where'd it go? I read part of it and then I got sidetracked. Jamie says, I'm happy they're giving you a Civic Type R after 3 races. Need elite tune. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Civic yet, but I hope it's going to be a good car. I'm looking forward to it. Sorta. Melon says, shifting is... Why, do you think I'm driving it wrong, Melon? Oh no! I'm out of gas! That's the one thing I don't like about live streaming is I spend a lot of gold. Alright. What's my upgrades on the BMW? I'm really not sure, actually. I think I'm missing a couple of stage 6 parts. You know what, I should probably look to see if I have a stage 6 part I can install on it. Alright, Melon, if I'm driving it wrong, then what should I do different? Let's go look at the upgrades and see what I have on this thing. Yeah, I mean, normally I would watch ads for gas, but I'm not going to do it on the live stream. Sebastian said this car is cosplaying as a tier 4 car. Pretty much. I mean, it's this is a nice little tier 3 car. It looks like I can install it. I guess I installed this stage 6 part and I forgot to put fusions into it. So that might make it just a little bit faster. Huh, that's weird. Oh, crap. You're not supposed to install those parts. Son of a butt. Now my car is going to run slower. Damn it. Hold on. That was the nitrous, right? I just messed up. How much is it going to... Man, that's going to be a bunch of... Oh, well, screw it. Whatever, now my car is going to run slower. I messed up. I'm not spending the gold to take it off because... Well... I don't care. Let's see what it runs now. Dark says maybe they patched the glitch. I doubt it. I doubt it. Let's see how much slower we go. This will actually be interesting. Yeah, I was running the 10.5s. Let's see if I can still hit in the 10.5s. That would be nice if they did patch the glitch, but I highly doubt it. I bet I'll be in the 10.6s. I'm not really sure how somebody found out that there was a glitch on that, to tell you the truth. Look, I got all that extra wheel spin now. It runs like crap now. Darn it. Oh, poops. Three, two, one, go. Second, third, fourth. Yeah, as soon as I hit the nitrous now, I get a little bit of extra wheel spin there. Well, actually, there it ran... Hold on. What time did we get? Yeah, it's definitely running slower. So you guys know why the Boxster is called a Boxster? I don't. You might. That's kind of a weird name if you think about it, a Boxster. Alright, I'm going to try and see if we can set this car up for a live racing setup, because now I'm not going to win any more races on the Showdown after installing those parts. Let's try and find a low performance point high Evo for this car. For some reason I feel like this car should have one, but we're going to find out. Yeah, it would be a lot of gold to take those off. I wonder what happens if you just go down to like stage 3 instead. That's weird. The game acting funny. Yeah, I feel like this should have one of those setups. Actually, we're going up. Does 4 go up or down? That went down. Let's go over to the body. So we're at 850. Let's see what that does. That didn't do much. We'll go with that right there. Now let's tune the thing. I don't know. This should be a nice little live racer for tier 3. I don't know what kind of lobby it's going to be in, but we'll find out. Alright, so we got a dyno of a 16.1. Wait, we'll probably be live. Wait, we'll be live racing in the. How did I get in here? This is not where I want to be. Hold on. Alright, 10.238. 10.2, so that did not help. 10.241. 10.256. 231. 227. 10.226. Alright, 27. Alright, let's go try and race this. We're probably going to be in the 10.2 lobby-ish. Melon says, you're missing the best part, the training. Yeah. That would definitely make the car a little nicer, I do believe, if we had it. Alright, let's live race this bad boy. When's the last time I accidentally cursed on live? I don't know. I don't really keep track of my curse words. I couldn't tell you. Alright, these are all bots. So let's run a couple of races. Then maybe it'll put us in a real lobby. Jason says, okay, Danny, put in some fun music on. Danny chat party. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, this is actually a cool little car. What do we run? Let's check it out. Alright, cool. We're running faster than 10.2, so this should do pretty good. Now, I didn't go that much faster than the boss. I probably don't want to go faster than my dyno on the first run. We'll do a couple of really slow runs, then we'll try and get in, not really slow, but slightly slower runs. Three, 2, 1, go. Oh no. Alright. Don't do that on the live racing setup. Do not shift into second early on the live racing setup. That did not run well. Alright, what is neighbor escape music? I don't know what that is, but Man, that didn't work. That didn't work good. That was actually really, really bad. Kind of funny though. Alright, do not shift into second early, Danny Lightning. Not on this car. Darker Knight, yeah, I've kind of tested that before, and I'm not really sure if losing gets you into a slower lobby. But I do think that the game tries to determine what lobby you should be in after your first several runs. I don't think you necessarily have to lose to get in a slower lobby, but I think if you run slow in general, you might get into a slower lobby. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's try that and see what it does. So you can shift early into second, just... Oh, he almost beat me. Dark Relic. Alright, he says they named it the Boxster because it uses a flat 6 engine like Subaru Boxer. You know, I was kind of wondering if it had something to do with like a Boxer type of engine. And it's a Roadster. They smoked some pot and said Boxster Roadster. Jason Jr., I don't think I've ever played a Escape the Neighbors type of game. Escape the Neighbors, that sounds like you must have some pretty bad neighbors if you have to get away from them. Alright, so I got nothing but bots here. You gotta find apples to run faster. Games like that are kind of cool sometimes. Alright, let's leave and come back and see if we can find a lobby with real people instead of all these fake people. That's like a granny horror game. Oh wait, there's a real person. Let's try and race the real person. See what happens. Melon says, you buy a Boxster because you can't afford a 911. Yeah, I mean, personally, if I was going to buy a Porsche, I would be very happy with a Boxster, but I would definitely rather have a 911. Hands down, I would rather have a 911 any day. Alright, easy win. This is kind of a fun little car. There we only got 964 respect points. So that's a little bit of a bummer. I like to get at least 1200, you know. Celebrity says 911s are so sexy. Yeah, I love them. Not everybody likes them, but I like them. Alright, there's Dr. Magic over there. I think that's a bot. More bots are coming in here. Alright, let me try and go out and come back and see if I can find a real lobby. We gotta find a real lobby. That would be better. That would be much better. Hey Ralph, how's it going today, buddy? Glad you got to catch me live. Oh, where am I? Oh yeah, I forgot what I was doing for a second. I had a brain fart. Oh yeah, if you log into Facebook, it will actually change your in-game name to whatever your Facebook name is, and it will give you a profile picture. At least it used to. I still got bots. But personally, I don't really like logging in because I'm pretty sure it will change your name. The problem I had is I would change it back, and then a couple days later, it would keep going back and forth, so it kind of glitched out. Now, that was years ago. So I don't know if they fixed that or not, but I didn't really appreciate it. I did not appreciate that at all. Dark Relic. He says, somebody in a GTR R35 crashed into our CRV and it was destroyed. It sucks when people crash cars and stuff like that, but unfortunately it does happen. Yeah, that sucks. Especially when you crash nice cars. Hopefully nobody got hurt. I guess that's probably more important, but... Kenny says, Danny, we're getting an anniversary event, which is 6 lock-ins. Yeah, if we get another anniversary event, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, crap, I did it again. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being a paid event again. It seems like the holiday events nowadays are more paid events. They used to be more free events, but what can you do? How do you make more keys in the game? Alright, so live racing, alright, winning live races is a great way to get some keys. Doing all your little daily stuff is a great way to get some keys. Running any events you can, running the Prestige Cup. I mean, bottom line is, if you do every single thing you can every day, you should be able to earn a good 500 or 600 keys every season, at least for the silver keys. And I'm not really sure how many bronze keys you get per season, but those add up pretty quickly. Kind of quickly. Compared to everything else. But there's really no trick other than run as many races a day as you can. So make sure you do all your daily stuff. Now, make sure you do like the daily battles. But it's a very slow process getting silver keys. Now, gold keys, I mean, if you're not doing the paid events, you're probably going to be... Darn it! I did it again. If you're not doing the paid events, you're probably going to get like 10 gold keys per month. So those take forever. Those things take forever. Like, it sucks trying to save up resources and keys and whatnot in this game, but what can you do? Alright, there is a real person from the hitters. Whoa! Or something like that. Whoa! I don't know how you say that. But, oh, son of a butt, why do I keep doing that? That's okay. That's okay. Dad said I got 30 gold keys in a month. That's pretty good. Normally, I feel like I get about 10. It takes so long to get the gold keys. Now, last time I added it up was a long time ago. I mean, it was a long time ago since I paid attention to how much I actually earned in a season, but that's the way it was back in the day. So there must not be very many people live racing these tier 3 cars right now. Because there's almost only bots. Alright, you're currently sitting on 133 gold keys. When is the best to use them? Alright, so it takes 70 gold keys. I mean, It takes 70 gold keys to guarantee you get the loyalty reward most of the time. Now, I have seen a couple times where they changed it up a little bit, but generally, 70 gold keys guarantees you get the prize car that's featured in the crate. So, my advice is wait till there's a really amazing car in the gold crates, and then grab it. Most of the time, it takes all 7 tries to get the prize car, or the featured car, I should say. Every once in a while, you might be lucky and get it on the first or third pull or something, but it normally takes all 7 tries, is what I've noticed, unless you're really lucky. But I mean, it sounds like you definitely got enough to guarantee getting one featured car, so I would just wait till there's something in there you really want. Normally, what I do is I wait till there's a really good live racing car in there and then I grab it, which isn't very often. I would say maybe once or twice or 3 times a year I try to get something out of the gold crates. Now, of course, if you're trying to do an event, ooh, that looks cool in purple. If you're trying to do an event and you need a gold, a car in the gold crates, I mean, I guess you could always do that as well, but generally, I just wait for really awesome live racing cars to be in there. All right. All right, so most of those events that are on the map right now are rerun events. I think maybe one of those is a new event, and the rest I think are reruns, but bottom line is they're giving you a chance to do old events if you didn't do them the first time, and they're hoping people will want to do those events and spend money and buy things so they can do the events, basically. Is there a Jesco? Yes, we do have a Jesco in the game. The Jescos are pretty cool cars. If I remember correctly, I think you might be able to get a Jesco out of the collections, but the Jesco is not one of the best cars in the game. I think it's good for down tuning or something, but it's an overall cool car nonetheless. Yeah, Juan, the 20 gold key crate, that's something they just added recently. And it seems like that only comes out occasionally. But yeah, that 20 key one does cost 100 gold keys to guarantee you get the car. Personally, I didn't like that. I wish they would. It's again, that's another thing where they change something. They're constantly changing things in this game. Most of the time, I wish they would just leave a lot of that stuff alone and keep it the way it was. Like, sometimes you just gotta leave stuff alone, you know? B Duke's trying to trade somebody with somebody. He needs a bot lobby. I guess tune your little BMW and you might find the bots. I don't know. One thing I did notice is certain cars find bots easier than others. Like right now all the bots left, but there's not many people in here. So we've only got a couple minutes left on the stream, everybody. Yeah, Juan, like Juan says, if you collect those little daily rewards, that's actually a really good way to get some free stuff. Free gold keys. If you do that every single day, you will get free stuff. Alright, he wants to bet 5,000. This should be an interesting race right here. That GT, that little car I'm racing, should be pretty good at live, so this should be a really good race. Alright, who's going to win? Come on, little car, you can do it. Oh, I got him, nice. Jamie says, will you do a video about the Elite Tuners? But yeah, I'll probably make a quick little overview on it. Try and find out if the car is going to be any good and all that stuff. So that's something that will be coming out. It looks like they're going to pop about 90 things up on the map. No! So I don't know how quickly I'm going to get videos out for all of this stuff, but I got beat up there. Uh-oh, Jason got a Range Rover. Oof. Unfortunately, I'm not sure that any of the Range Rovers in this game are good. Alright, I'm going to back out of this bot lobby. We only got like a couple minutes left anyways. But yeah, this is a cool little car. This is a great little tier 3 car, honestly. I do like it. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let me go race these really quickly. Maybe it will give me that extra... Maybe I'll get that stage 6 transmission that I need. That would be nice. But yeah, these things are always something you should race. These little 3 race things, the little token cups, crew cups, all these things here, they help your crew out big time. So everybody should be doing these every day. Oh, Sebastian says, what lobby is this? I'm not sure what we are in, but unfortunately we're done live racing for the day. Our stream time is about over. Alright, Jason Jr., you think Donna's a turd taco? Turd taco Donna! Donna is a giant turd taco, yeah! I don't know why she's got to be so mean to us. Celebrity said it's gorgeous in real life. What, the little M2? You know, I'm not a huge BMW guy, but there are some BMWs I would enjoy in real life. The M series, I like the M series a lot. I would be really happy to drive an M series BMW. They're so good. I think I do like some of the older M series better than the new M series, but I would drive this thing. Yeah, Jason, Donna gives us all kinds of stuff we don't want, which is a bummer. She's always like, here, take my old junk. And we're like, what? What, Donna? Someday Donna's gonna learn a lesson. Someday somebody's gonna give Donna a piece of junk. And she's not gonna like it. Alright. I bet it gave me a duplicate stage 6 part. Why can't I hit the X? You gotta be... Okay. Ugh. Yeah, whatever stage 6 part I got, I'm guessing it was a duplicate because it looks like I collected it. And there's no stage 6 parts to install, so the game has ripped me off, everybody. I've been robbed. Not really, but sort of. Almost. Alright, so if anybody's just tuning in, I'm sorry, but our stream time is about over for the day. How to get slower live racing lobbies. Alright, so the amount of upgrades that go on your car basically determine how fast or slow your live racing lobbies are, right? If you got a car on low upgrades or something, let's just say you have a tier 5 car on low upgrades, and its dyno time is around, I don't know, 13 seconds, then that means that car should be running around the 13-second live racing lobby. If that car is dynoed to run around 12.0, then it's probably going to go into the 12.0 lobby. So whatever your dyno time is will give you an idea of what lobby you're probably going to be in, along with the time that the car is actually running. Now, if you can find a car that you can set up on low upgrades and it has high evo points, and then you can get it to run at the dyno, those are the cars that do really well in these slower live racing lobbies, the low performance point high evo cars. So anytime I make one of those how to drive videos, if I find that type of a tune for the car, I will normally put that on the video. But like these lower upgrade cars, like if I tune it to run a 12.0, most of the time it runs at 12.0. Now if it runs faster, you might need to slow down a couple times before you cross the finish line, because some of them might run much faster than your dyno. And if you keep running faster than that, then it's going to push you into a faster and faster and faster lobby. There's kind of a lot to it. It's like a whole complicated process, but if I tune a car to 12.0, even if it will run faster, I try to drive it so it runs at 12.0. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I think I have a video on how to set up cars for live racing somewhere. You might want to check that out, but that may or may not sound confusing to you. I'm not 100% sure, but not all cars have a good low upgrade live racing setup. Some do. But that's the thing. You got to find the right cars that do have those setups. But I think the best thing to do is if there's a car and you want to know if it has one, just go to YouTube, type in Danny Lightning and the name of the car. And if there's a video for it, watch the video. Usually I do a stage 5 shift and tune, stage 6 shift and tune, and then after those two I will show you a live racing setup if the car had one, or if I found one for it. Will the GR Supra be good? Yes, the GR Supra is a great car. The Elite Tuners GR Supra is awesome, and most of the other GR Supras in the game are pretty good. I mean, we got a whole bunch of them, so I guess it really depends on which one you're talking about. But I think we got like, I bet we got at least 4 or 5 GR Supras in the game right now. I mean, there's a bunch of them, to tell you the truth. If you're talking about the Elite Tuners GR Supra, that is actually quite a good car. Nancy, have a great day yourself, buddy. Thank you. Darker Knight, you too, my friend. The free one. Oh, the one from Fast and Furious? Yeah, I got a video on that car, actually. It's quite good. It's actually a really good car. I assume you're talking about the free one with the orange and black, right? From Fast and Furious? That's nice. I did make a video that goes over it if you want to check it out, but I think that's a really good car. It's probably just as good as the Elite Tuners GR Supra. I mean, they might run a little bit different for this thing and that thing and the other thing, but I think they're pretty comparable, honestly. I wasn't expecting that car to be that good, but yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, guys and girls, thank you so much for coming out to my crazy live stream. I really do appreciate it, but I think that's it for the day. Our stream time is up, so I got to get working on some other junk. Actually, I need to get some lunch first and then get to working on some other stuff. So thank you for being here. Catch you guys later. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll be back on Sunday for another live stream. Hope to see you guys there, and yeah, we will catch you next time. See ya.